Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube fans. And I thought, well, I'd give you one more go round tonight. Um, and this is actually game one of the doubleheader that fell on this date in 1961. This is the May 14th game one doubleheader. Uh, Maris is injured for game one. I did the preliminary game setups. And believe it or not, the the Tigers seem to have a sucky shortstop because you remember Fernandez uh, got the preliminary game set up and he's out 30 games. Well, McCullough Dick McCullough, who was his sub in last game, we did a pre-roll game on him, and he gets injured, and he is out 27 games. Talk about the first one was ouchie. This is like ouchie times two. So they are using their third. Uh, they'll be using their third kind of shortstop, and that's Renault Bertois, and he was, if you'll remember correctly, I believe he was with the Twins. Uh, in the first matchup, he was with the Twins. Also, if you'll remember from last game, Whitey Ford, who is pitching tonight, has the additional handicap of being wild today. So he normally is not wild. He has semi-star, semi-flash, semi-control, but today he has the wild quality. And hello to whoever showed up. John, and I'm just getting ready to pull that banner up right now. And I'm making it so that it doesn't scroll, that you can actually read it. You have 9 home runs. Martz has 8. Maris has 7. Berra has 6. Bob Serve has 5. I have 4. Elston Howard has 3. Derek Jeter has 2. Mantle has 2. DeMastri has 1. And Johnny Blanchard has 1. So you're still doing well. I haven't posted a update on play.com, the Facebook page yet. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Dwayne Marks has he has 8. He has 8. He's second. He's second in the standings. Yeah, Dwayne has 8, so he's second, and Maris is third. Maris has 7, so yeah, you guys are pretty close. Um, for the Tigers, we have Jake Wood, Bill Bruton, Al Kaline, Rocky Colvito, Norm Cash, Dick Brown, Steve Boros, and the third string shortstop, and that's right, third string shortstop, Renault Bertois, and he was for the also in the Twins. Uh, our lineup for the Yankees tonight will be John. You're leading off. Dwayne Martz, Yogi Berra. Uh, I thought as much. So far, I've played all the games so far. Um, I mean, as far as my player goes, the only people that have had injuries so far are Mickey Mantle's been injured twice, Maris has been injured once, and Yogi Berra has been injured. Those are the 3 injuries that the Yankees have had. Hey, Thomas, good to see you. Our Yankees lineup is John, Dwayne Martz, Yogi Berra, and who Mantle is going to be batting 4th. I thought so. He got a home run last game. He got a second. I will be after Mantle, Derek Jeter, Jack Reed, and after being off 2 games, Elston Howard will be in the cold slot. And the only reason why he was off 2 is because Blanchard got a home run, and as a result, it was only fair to let him stay in for another game. Yeah, this is 26 out of 163, and I do say 163 because that's the way it has it in the baseball reference guide. Uh, and I have not broadcast all the games. There were a few games that I did offline to kind of speed things up and get me through like the first month of play. But I yeah, I've tried to do as many as I can online. Uh, Whitey Ford is the Yankees pitcher today, and he has the additional quality of being wild. And Don Mossy is the pitcher for the Tigers, and the shortstop sub for the Tigers, McCullough. When I did the pregame roll setup, got a major injury as well, which not only means that Fernandez is out, but McCullough is out, and McCullough is out 27 games. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. So, but we're going to get the game started, and we will go with Jake Wood here. Okay, Jake, let's see. And I'm going to have to zoom this in to see if, first off, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. I just want to make sure that you guys can see the dice. That's 1, 2, 4 for Jake. Ace pitcher, not Whitey. Champion batter, that is no. No runs for the Tigers to start things off. John Wise is up. Is he going to start off with the home run today? Let's see what happens. That'll be 1-1-4. Struggling pitcher. Nope. John, you're not champion, so that is no runs. So no runs for either team so far. Bill Bruton up for the Tigers. 3-4-6. Pitcher not fresh. That's not the case. Hero batter. He's not hero. So it says no runs, and he doesn't have the home run quality. Plus, there's no 6 quality, so no runs for the Tigers for the second inning. Dwayne Martz is up, hoping to get a home run from Dwayne here. 4-6-6. Workman pitcher, nope. Hero batter, the cider die says yes on that. That's a men on base, and he is active, which means add a base, but you've got bases loaded. So Martz will be on, Bear will be on, Mantle will be on, and that will bring me up to the plate with 4 men on. 3 men on, bases loaded. 26. Home run king. And the decider dice says yes to me today, and that is a grand salami. Yes. So 4 runs will come in for the Yankees. All right. And that will put me at 5 home runs. All right. So Derek Jeter is now up for the Yankees. 5.66 for Derek Jeter. And if Struggler comes up, Mossy will be semi-struggler. So 5.66. Star pitcher. He is star. No runs. So no more runs will come in. But with my grand slam and number 5, that puts the Yankees up 4-0. And last game, not to be a spoiler, last game, I won't give the score, but the last game was the Yankees' first loss in 18 games. They've only lost 3 games so far, and last game was their first loss in 18 games. They had a 18-game winning streak going. I thought they might possibly win for the entire month of May, but that did not happen. So, da, 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 da. So we're going to Al Kaline in the top of the 3rd for the Tigers. Okay, Kaline, what do you got for the Tigers now? 2-3-5 for Al Kaline. Star pitcher. The decider dice says yes, so that will be no runs for the Tigers. Jack Reed up for the Yankees. All right, 2-2-4. Ace pitcher. The decider dice. That's no. Utility, yes. No runs for the Yankees. All right, Rocky Calvito is up for the Tigers. 1-3-6. Ace pitcher. That's no. Hero batter, and that is a yes. The men on base would be bases loaded, but because he's stoic, that's -1, which makes it a 5. And they'll have runners at second and third. That ends the no hitter bid there. And Norm Cash will come up to the plate with men on base. All right, 35. Control pitcher, and Whitey Ford is semi. In this case, it is no. That will be a walk, and bases will be loaded. And Dick Brown comes up for the Tigers. Bases loaded. 16. Good eye. He does not have a good eye. That will be a strikeout. Wow. That was close. That was close. Okay. Elston Howard is up for the Yankees in the 4th. 2-5-6 for Elston Howard. Workman pitcher, that is a no. Sad sack batter. That is a no. Men on base. That would be 2. And he is flash on this, so that will be a 1. That will be a single for Howard. And that will bring John up to the plate with a man on base. Can he get number 10? John going for number 10 with a man at first. 15. Is he a scrapper? Aw, John, it's a shame. It's a shame, John. You're not a scrapper. You know why that's a shame? Because the next result here says, 15 says, home run, end of inning. So you just scored your 10th home run of the season there, and that is your 10th home run of the season right there. Yes. And that was the end of the inning. So the Yankees will get 2 more runs. Okay. That brings up Whitey Ford to the play. That brings Boros up for the Tigers. 146. Ace or dynamic? Nope. Sad sack batter. That is a nope. Semi control means -1, so that's going to be 5, which is runners at second and third for the Tigers. So Burros will be on, Bertois is on, and that brings up Jake Wood for the men on base. All right, 12 on the men at base. Is he a slugger? Oh, Jake is not a slugger. That's a single. So 2 runs will score for the Tigers here, and then that'll be the end of the inning. So after in the middle of the 5th, the score is 6-2 in favor of the Yankees. Dwayne Martz is up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th. 4-6-6 for Dwayne. Workman pitcher, no. Hero batter. The decider die says yes. And he is active. You can't add any more than 3 to a base. So that will be so Dwayne will be on, Yogi Berra will be on, Mickey Mantle will be on, and yours truly going for his second grand slam of the game. Can Reynolds get another home run? We're going to the minute base chart to find out. 33, Scrapper, hit single, roll again. Unfortunately, he's not a scrapper, so this will be a triple. So 3 men will score here, and Derek Jeter will come up with the man at third. 15, is he a scrapper? No. He's not a scrapper. So this will be a home run and an end of inning. So that means 3 runs will have come in for the Yankees in this inning. And Jeter just got a home run. Three runs come in in the inning. And that will be Jeter's third home run of the season. So Wise has had one, Reynolds has had one, Jeter has had one. We've had we've had 3 home runs this game. And it's after 5. The score is 9-2 in favor of the Yankees. All right. And the the Whitey Ford's going to keep on trucking here, and this going into the top of the 6th. Rooting up for the Yankees, 1-2-6. Struggler or Gilded? Nope. Hero batter. Bruton is not a hero. No runs. Does he have the? He doesn't have the dice, and he has no runs for the Tigers there. Okay. Jake Reed is up, and the Tigers are going to bring in, since they're down, they're going to bring in a relief pitcher, and they'll bring in Fred Gladding. They're going to bring in Fred Gladding, and he will have ace for Jack Reed in his first batter. The Gladding will have ace quality, 2-3-6. Struggler or Gilded? Nope. Sad Sack, the decider die says no home run this time. We will have to roll for RBI. And the decider die says yes. So 1 run will score. That will make it a 10-2 game. And the Tigers' Al Kaline will be up. All right, going to the 7th. Kaline up. 1, 2, 3 for Kaline. Workman or Struggler? Nope. Champion batter. The decider die says yes on this. And there's no active or stoic, so Kaline will get a single. And Colvito comes up with men on base. Normally, John, what I do, like unless it's kind of like a blowout, like it is this game, I'll bring in the relievers in the 7th. I bring the relievers in the 7th, and that unless they've got like a no hitter or a shutout or something going, I'll leave them in the whole game then. But if it's kind of rocky, that's the reason why I brought Gladding in the bottom of the 6th, because the Yankees are up 9. We're up 9-2, and to me that's time for change. You've got to yank the pitcher. No offense, but you just have to yank him. Uh, and that's what we've done. So far, the quality of Wild has not hindered Ford at all. And jeez, I wish there was a way to go back. I think Calvito just got on. and it was a single. So I'm giving the Tigers. It might be wrong, but I'm giving the Tigers a man at first. And Norm Cash is the man up to the plate. Uh, and you can't say that I'm favoring the Yankees because they're up 10-2. So there's no favoritism there. It's just I'm trying to recall what happened. All right, 55 for Norm Cash. Batting team dissidents. No, because the decider die is no. So that will be a single, and they'll have runners at first and third, and Dick Brown comes up. Yeah. Since you asked, I will give a quick game recap. Um, in the bottom of the first, I got a grand slam, put the Yankees up 4-0. In the fourth inning, oh, that's good. In the fourth inning, you got a you got a home run that puts you up to 10. And then in the fifth inning, Derek Jeter got a 2-run home run, but there was already a run that had scored before him. So that made it 9. And the Tigers got a run, 2 runs in the second. Nobody got a home run or anything. They just managed to bat around and get 2 runs in. And then the Yankees just got one in the sixth. And right now, the Tigers got men at first and third in the top of the seventh. And that was Dick Brown. So Steve Burrows is up for the Tigers with men at base. And the Yankees' record now is 22 wins and 3 losses. Last game, game 25, was their first loss in 18 games. Yeah. Yeah, they had an 18-game winning streak going into game 25, and the Tigers thoroughly beat them. And I will not say the score so that you can go back and take a look, but it was, yeah, 22 wins and 3 losses. Yeah. And yeah. So we're going to go back down, and Steve Burrows is going to try and get some Tigers on at home. Let's see what happens. Can he get anybody home for the Tigers? All right. That's a 23. No dot. Is he eager? No, he's not eager. Base on balls, so the bases will be loaded. Nobody to put this guy. This is Renaud Bertois. No place to put him. So he is not a home run king. So what happens here? 25. Iron fielder. And Elston Howard is not iron, so that will be a ground out. And no runs come in for the Tigers in that inning. John is up to see if he can get another home run this game. Oh, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing, Dwayne, is the at bat after I had the grand slam, I came up with men on base. On base. I was up for my second chance at a grand slam in one game. and I didn't get the roll. I did not get the whole home run roll. That was a heartbreaker. I mean, it's nice to get 2, but I mean, 2 home runs in a game, but to have 2 grand slams. Yeah, I got a triple and I scored a run. So that's how they got. Yeah, exactly. Rats. Yeah. So but John, you're up and you are ready to roll to see if you can get a homie, another homie. Can you get 2 home runs? 155. We'll see here. Act ace pitcher, nope. Hero batter, nope. Oh, no runs for John that time. Okay. Jake Wood up for the Tigers in the top of the 8th. 226. Ace pitcher, nope. Utility batter, that is nope. RBI, the decider die says yes. So the Detroit is not going quietly, so makes it a 10-3 game. And Dwayne Martz is up in the bottom of the 8th. 5-6-6 for Dwayne. And unfortunately, Gladding is a star pitcher, so that will be what that means, John, is an active runner. If you look at the symbol that has the base where it says men at base and like the base symbol sign behind it, on those particular results, if your runner is active, it increases what's on the dice result. So if you have a 5, it makes the 5 a 6. And what that means is you go from runners at second to third to bases loaded. So it makes more men on base is what it does. That's what the active runner does. Now, um, if you were playing History Maker Baseball, what that might mean is if you hit a single and you have an active batter, what that means is let me see here, 36. Yeah, active batter gets. I don't know what RA2 single means. I have no clue what the heck that means. All I know is that when it's an active batter, they get a single and they steal a base. That's if caveat on that is if uh, there's not a man at second. Yeah, uh, runners. The runner would basically, if you had a runner at first and you got a single, that puts the base runner at second because he gets one advancement, so he would be at second. So you would have runners at first and second, and as a result, that active batter would not be able to steal. Would not be able to steal second base. Oh, RA team. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then that's what that means because and the reason for that is just the example that I just gave because if it's just one base, because normally it's just one base, and if you had a person at first and you move just one base, then he cannot steal. The active batter would not be able to steal because there's somebody at second. So meaning that it's an RA2 does make sense because then the runner would go from first to third, and as a result, that batter then would be able to steal second base. That's that that now I understand that before I didn't understand exactly what it's like, huh? What the Yeah, that makes sense. It does. It does. I'm glad we got that clarification of what the RA2 stands for. It means that the runner at first, instead of going one base, actually goes two bases. So yeah, that's hey, we found something out. Yay! Yay for us. We found something out new. And Dwayne Marks is up for uh but yeah, but also when you're looking at the chart and you see the base symbol, if the runner is active, you add one to your black dice. So if it's a one, it means it's now a two, and instead of a single, it means a double. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. And the other thing is if you have like a grand slam and it says roll again, you go back to the minute base chart you go back to the express chart as well because there's nobody on base. Um, so at least I do that. I'm not sure if that's actually correct or not, but yeah, and that's it. Active means you add one, stoic means you subtract one. But you can also be that's where the semi comes in. And if you're like semi stoic or semi active and you have the no dot, then you're not active, then you're not stoic. So you don't add and you don't subtract. So yeah. But we're going to get to Dwayne's at bat here in the eighth. We're all almost done. All right. So Dwayne, can you get a homer? Let's see. 1, 2, 4 for Dwayne. Ace. Nope. Champion batter. He is he is a champion batter. Now, if you were to look at the chart here, it says men at base, and then it has the baseball symbol, and we're at one, and it says that Marks is semi-active. The decider die says yes, he is active, so that one becomes a two instead of instead of a single, Dwayne just got a double. So Yogi Berra comes up with a man at second base. Okay. All right, Yogi, 35, control. No control for Gladding. So this will be a base on balls. So we have runners at first and second. Mickey Mantle is up to the plate. And guys, just so you see it, Mantle only has 2 home runs. So can he get his third home run here? That's a 56. Is he patient? Yes, he is. That will load the bases up. And who is up after him? Oh, man. You're not going to believe this, John. Guess who's up? I'm up for the third time with the bases loaded. Third time with the bases loaded in this game. I've got a home run. I've got a triple. Can I get another home run? That's a 16. Good eye. Rolls again. And I am good eye. I will roll again. I get a second chance. A second chance at a home run. 46. Same as relief. Same as pitcher. I'm both. Yeah, I am both that's the thing about this is I am both, and the pitcher is left. Now, the way I do this is because I am both. That's a strikeout in my eyes. I know that most people would say no because you're bat the opposite hand that um, that the pitcher is, which means I'd be batting right, and so that would be a no. But I I can bat both. So the way I look at it is, although normally that's the way they do it, I still consider that being left-handed. I know it's probably wrong and to do, but I consider that being the same. So that you play it as no. See, I'm the opposite. I play it as yes, and I'm not gonna differentiate. I'm not gonna change that here. Uh, uh, yeah, I mean that's a tough call. I say yes because I'm a switch hitter. You know, I can bat right or left, so I see that as yes. And so in my eyes, I just struck out. So that's the end of the inning, and it is 10-3. And Bill Bruton is up for the last hurrah for the Tigers. Can they? They're going to have a big, big inning. They're going to have to get multiple grand slams and stuff in order to bring this out. Bruton is up 4-5-6 for Bruton. Pitcher not fresh. The decider dies. Uh, Pitcher not fresh. The decider die says the pitcher is not fresh. So that is pitcher not fresh, a men at base. And that's a 6, so the bases will be loaded. Yeah, that's true too. That is really it, John, and that's really the case. That is really the case that when that is the case, you have to really do decide because there are instances when that will affect the outcome, just like it would have affected the out. But because I don't really do that, and because I can switch hit, I see that as yes. Yeah, and next time if that happens, we will decide. Well, that's how we will decide it is via a decider dice. Normally, I don't do that, and normally I just play it as if it happens, it's an out. All right. Uh, 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 uh. Oh, what just happened here? 4, 5. Oh, that's right. The Tigers just loaded the bases. Bruton's on, K-Line's on, Calvito's on, Norm Cash is up. He's gonna have to get. They're gonna have to get more than these 4 runs in order to get even. So they're gonna need this and help. Oh, have to re-roll that one. The decider dice didn't stay in, so it doesn't count. So ones and a decider dice. Uh, Batting team harmony, and unfortunately, they're semi-dissident. Uh, Pitching team dissident. Uh, so believe it or not, the Yankees are semi-dissonant here. The decider die says they are dissident here. So bases will still be loaded, and the Tigers just scored a run. All right. So Dick Brown is still up with the oh, and Ford will be taken out, and let's see who we're bringing in for. They'll bring in Jim Coates as the relief pitcher, and he will have ace for this batter. So we're going to see what happens. 26. Home run king. Oh, look at this. Look at this one, John. Home run king. The decider die is at no. Jim Brown is semi home run king. So that means no to home run king. So we will have to roll off the contact. Rolling off the contact, one on the contact. It says RBI, then end of inning. So the Tigers score 2 in that inning. That makes it a final of 10-5. Uh, what I do, John, is the way I do it is if I score 3 runs in an inning, uh, they're automatically yanked. The pitcher's automatically. I don't care if it's a relief pitcher or not. You're not. I mean, if you score six, if you score say 6 runs in an inning, you're going to have 2 changes, not just one. You're going to have 2 changes. And, you're going to yank the. So I will yank a pitcher after if three we get if they get 3 runs. Also, they're a semi struggler after 3 hits, and they're a full struggler after 4 hits. And in order to get them off that, they have to get an out for the inning, and that's in the rules. Um, I mean, because really, in all honesty, that's the one aspect of the relief pitchers that I don't think is correct, and that's that there's no way. I mean, if I have Coates in there and Whitey Ford just gave up 3 runs, and he comes in and he gives up 3 more runs, he's not going to stay in the game, especially if it's the 6th inning. He's not going to stay in the game. They're going to throw another relief pitcher out there. Um, so the Yankees are back on their winning ways. So that will make them 23 wins and 3 losses. Um, yours truly will be. I will be the. I will be the cleanup hitter this time, and Jack Reed comes out of our lineup, and Roger Maris comes back for game 2 of this doubleheader. And whenever I bring back a player that's injured, they're always cold. They're always the cold batter, which means they'll always be in the 8th spot. As well as when a player is like last time we had it to where the catcher had to sit out. If the catcher has to sit out and the player is injured, it's like the injured player is last, and the catcher would go in front of that person. So the catcher would be 7, and the injured player would be 8, and so they'd both be at the back of the stack. Um, and your pitchers. Oh, I figured as much. Your pitchers for next game are Jim Bunning, hometown hero, and I say that because Jim Bunning was born in Newport, so he's hometown hero. And Terry will be the pitcher uh, for the Yankees, and Maris comes off of his comes off his injury, and he will be at the bottom of the stack. So, yep, yep. Hey, I mean, that's what you do. I mean, the way I look at it, the guy's injured, he's coming back from an injury, he automatically is the cold batter. Only makes sense, you know. Uh, but I have found out that when you have a guy like that look if you have cards like the ones that you created, like John and Dwayne and myself, when they are at the four spot, the cleanup stop spot, and the idea that that batter stays the cleanup batter, it's very hard to get them out of that spot. They almost have to have an injury to get them out of that spot. In all honesty, they almost have to have an injury or till further notice or something weird or odd happen in order to pull them from that uh, spot. But what was really interesting about this game is that I came up to the plate three times with the bases loaded. I had a home run, I had a triple, and I struck out. So that is really, really good. But that's really, really the way I look at it. That's really, really odd. Uh, and- but yeah, I kind of wonder that myself too. Um, I wonder that too because and I might have to well, I don't want to have to say I want to try. I'll have to try that because it would take me. It was taking me 2 episodes to do one game. So you're talking 320 episodes to get through that series, and that is a long, long, long project. I've been doing this one for like about I've been doing this for about uh I think about 13 days, about 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing this for about 2 weeks, and I did the first 2 games with 2 episodes each. Each one was taking me an hour, and that was even if I stopped in the 6th inning. Each episode was taking me about an hour. Uh, so yeah, to figure so 320 so 163 times 100 I mean 163 and 163 that's 6 20 that's 326 episodes. Uh just to put that in reference, 326 uh that's 932 episodes if I started tomorrow. Yeah, that's 930 that's 900 and like 30 if that's a lot. how many people are gonna wanna see 200 episodes worth of basically, like, 400 episodes worth of History Maker baseball. That's a lot, and I'm just doing yeah, I know you would watch them all, but, you know, I got other things like, FC Cincinnati and their MLS and my MLS projects, and I got Stone Cold Hockey, and I want to showcase an app that Steve Hightower introduced, and it's free. It's a free app uh, for uh, for hoops, for hoops basketball, for highlight maker hoops, and you won't have to worry about the charts. It automatically updates while you're playing the game, and that is a big plus. So yeah, so this one's been extra long. I've been talking to some of the guys here. That's part of it, especially John. John, I'm going to give you a call probably tomorrow or Tuesday. I want to tell you what happened to me at church today. You'll think it's really exciting. I got a word from somebody from the Lord, and I want to share with you what that is. And that, um, well, I'm going to have to get a new score sheet because this one's at the end. And there is something that I was doing that I do want to get back to once this project is over with, and that's my King of the Hill tournament. And I had started with the 1990 set, and then after the 1990 set, I was going to go to the 1961 set. My next game is the 1990 Angels versus the 1990 Indians in that. Uh, and we're kind of just at the beginning of that. So yeah. Oh, 1 p.m. your time. Well, that's 1 p.m. my time. So because you're in West Virginia in that. Um, yeah, I won't get off work. I don't get home from work till about 5, so it won't be till I would wait until after dinner, which means I wouldn't be calling you till 7 or 8 o'clock and that. But I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. The Yankees get back to the ways of winning, and we have hometown here, Jim Bunning tomorrow. That'll be his uh, first pitch. And also, when the Yankees play the Athletics next, Joe Nuxall will pitch. Even if he's not scheduled to pitch, Joe Nuxall will pitch for the Athletics the next time the Yankees play the Kansas City team. Uh, and I hope all your rules are good one, guys. Tune in tomorrow and take care.